Hello, my name is Kirioth, Herald of Nurgle and Human Plaguebearer, and today we're just going to talk about a couple of things. The first thing is to wish you all a very happy new year. I hope you had a nice New Year's Eve, whether you went out and did stuff, or whether you just sat at home playing games, or painting Warhammer. Either way, it's all good, and I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Secondly, there's a bit of a tradition around this time to do things like looking back on the previous year, predicting what will happen in the year to come, and we're not going to do either of those things, apart from me saying thank you very much to all of the new subscribers that just arrived suddenly over the last 6 months. It's very much appreciated, and I hope you stick around. And, a look back would just be, things went okay. I think Games Workshop did a decent job. I think there were missteps occasionally, but overall I'm happy with what they did, and I'm sure a lot of you will completely disagree with that, and that's fine. What we're going to talk about, though, really, properly, is not predictions for next year, but we're going to go full wish list. We're going to go straight in, not with what we expect to see, not with what we think we'll see, just what we'd like to see. Because every now and again, sitting there and having a nice daydream about what you want as opposed to what you expect is kind of nice to do. So, this probably won't take very long, although I always say that, and then it always ends up being a 10-minute or 15-minute or even 20-minute long video anyway, so let's just get cracking, and as always, let me know what you want to see in the comments below, and if what I'm suggesting sounds good, again, let me know. I mean, I think it sounds good, but then I would, because it's my list. That's how that works. So, first on the list. Now, I did think about first on the list being Plastic Sisters, but that would be predictable. That would be boring and predictable, and so we're not going to do that. They're second on the list. First on the list is actually Emperor's Children. So we've had a lovely Thousand Suns codex, regardless of, sort of power level on the tabletop or competitiveness. I think we can all agree that the Thousand Suns models look absolutely top notch. They look quality. I absolutely love them, and I like the treatment that they got. An actual, original Legion getting a proper codex themselves, which of course is now followed up by the Death Guard codex. I'm all in favour of that stuff. I really like that stuff. What I would like to see this year, what I would really love for Games Workshop to do, would be to give Emperor's Children the same treatment. Why not World Eaters, you ask? Well, to be honest, Khorne, not World Eaters specifically, but Khorne got a bit of love, relatively, in the grand scale of 40k, relatively recently, and they got some kick-ass models out of it, and whilst Khorne Demonkin never really struck me as being particularly competitive or really fixing the issues that Chaos had as a whole, it was still a nicely flavoured codex, even if there were some interesting choices in there, like not allowing, what's his name, is it Scarbrand? The champion bloodletter, not allowing a mount for him. Bit off, bit weird. But nonetheless, Khorne have got a little bit of attention. Just as now Tzeentch has got a bit of attention, and Nurgle has got a bit of attention. But you know who hasn't got attention, at least in the 40k universe? Slaanesh. And Emperor's Children and Slaanesh are, of course, just completely linked together. Can't have one without the other. I would absolutely kill for a Emperor's Children codex where you could field Demons of Slaanesh, Emperor's Children side by side. And of course, if you're going to do that, you would need to do models for Emperor's Children, which is what I want. I want to see the Emperor's Children equivalent of Blightlord Terminators, of Death Shroud, of, Plague Marines. I want to see Noise Marines back. I want to see proper plastic sculpt for Noise Marines. I want flamboyant, over-the-top armour with skin hanging off it and crazy... they're allowed spikes. Emperor's Children, go ahead with the spikes. You've got to, have somewhere to stick arms and legs to you. I want to see all of that. And I would really love, on top of that, to see some of the kind of... some of the more interesting colour combinations that we've seen on Nurgle. So, not the green, obviously, don't ignore that. I'm talking like the purple and pink tentacles. In the books, they always describe Emperor's Children as their armours being like a riot of colour. Just like you look at it and you're like, oh my god, what is going on there? Like just all the vivid shades. That's never really been reflected in the tabletop. And if they produced proper high quality plastic minis for like the Cacophony and so on, you could absolutely go mental with that. You could create some really, really cool paint schemes. That's what I'd really like to see. I would love to see Emperor's Children get the Thousand Suns and Death Guard treatment. I'd also like to see World Eaters get that as well, but that's way further down, because Khorne have already had a little bit over the last couple of years. As I said, number 2 on the list, it's got to be Plastic Sisters of Battle. It would have been number 1, but I thought that was a bit predictable. At this point, you've given us Plastic Celestine, you've given us a 2 Gemini Superior. Not releasing an entire plastic range alongside those was already pretty much a baffling decision to me. I didn't quite understand why they didn't do that, but they didn't do it. What I would absolutely like to see would be the full range of Sisters of Battle redone, reworked, out in plastic, tanks, Penitent Engine, the lot of it, make it a mixed codex of Sisters of Battle and Inquisition, because of course the two go together really, really well. And whilst you're at it, update the Inquisition stuff as well. Give us proper, like, inquisitorial henchmen. Give us plastic Inquisitors and stuff, not just Greyfax, the lot of them. Rework the whole range. That is something that I would kill for that. I'd take one or the other, to be honest, at this point. I'd take one or the other. If we got both, that would be amazing, but of course this is a wish list, not a prediction list, and so the chances of getting either is actually kind of slim. But that's what I'd like to see. Both of those armies, I think, severely need some love, and I would love to see that happen. I reckon third is actually, even though I've got nothing to do with Eldar has got nothing to do with me. I don't have an Eldar army. I no longer, actually, no one I know has an Eldar army anymore. You guys who play Eldar, you've had to put up with some garbage in the fact that it looks like half your range is still resin or even metal. Now, that wouldn't be a problem, except that Finecast is finicky at best and god-awful at worst. I've had terrible experience with Finecast models, and I really don't like the fact that when I'm looking through the Eldar range, not even as an Eldar player, just because some of the stuff looks really good, I'm looking at some of the Aspect Warriors and so on, and it's just resin for days. Not only that, but your Phoenix Lords, some of the sculpts on those are ancient and poor. I can't believe Jane Czar is still being sold. That model does not look good. It's not aged well. It's aged like a crack addict. It looks terrible. So I'd really like to see Eldar actually get a bit of attention, maybe even not even a new range, but just update them a bit and make them plastic at the very least. Up the quality, although new sculpts is always best. And of course there are some people who prefer working with resin, which is fine if you've had good experiences with resin, which, to be honest, for the most part, I have not had good experiences with resin. So, but yeah, I feel like Eldar especially kind of need a little bit of attention because some of your ranges are way, way ancient. So that's the third thing on my wish list. The fourth would be, for the love of God, update Chaos Space Marines. Just the tactical squads, that's fine. You know, I say tactical squads and the Havoc squads. Anything that is tactical squad based, those models. When Dark Vengeance came out, it was literally a case of, oh my god, look at these Chaos Space Marines. They look how I imagine Chaos Space Marines to look. They're not just tactical Marines with the occasional, like, fancy bit. They haven't just got a bit of spike on the shoulder pad. These guys look the business. Are they going to release the whole range like that? Are they going to be redone, all of them like that? And then they just never did. So now, you've got these really, really good looking models that, to me, embody what Chaos Space Marines should be. And then you have to field them alongside just the tactical Marines with a bit of spikes stuck on the head. I just don't get it. It looks dated, it looks old, it does not look good, especially since there are some quality models now. I mean, I have to admit, at first I was like, what are you doing with my Dreadnoughts? The Hellbrute, it's grown on me. It looks properly Chaos, and it's kind of a cool sculpt. Again, I like things like Defiler, it now looks ancient. When you've got the Mauler Fiend and the Forge Fiend and the Hellbrute next to each other, you got the Helldrake, it's like, wow, look at these demonic constructs. And then you've got the Defiler that is a box on 6 legs. It's just like, what is going on there? An update for the Chaos Space Marine range would be absolutely immense. So those are my 4 top things, and then there's little things here and there, and those are all just to do with updating models. I mean, to be honest, I would also like to see them really push their own angle. Games Workshop introduced the angle of not all chapters being happy with Primaris Marines, and they have so far really done nothing to actually make that obvious. I mean, Blood Angels accepted them absolutely fine. The Flesh Tearers weren't happy, but the chances are Flesh Tearers will accept them now as well because they've shown indications of being affected by the Red Thirst. So, you know, they're not going to be that fussed about them anymore, which is disappointing. Dark Angels were supposed to be really distrustful, and then they were just like, yeah, sure, why not? We don't like them, but sure, we'll accept them. Space Wolves are holding out, but I suspect that we're going to see some nonsense in the new year that kind of suggests that, no, they're okay with it too. I don't know. I'd really like them to actually do something with that element of story, if only because they're the ones who introduced it. This isn't something where I just sat here and was like, yes, people should not like it. Games Workshop are the ones who wrote that in to the introduction of the Primaris, and then have just kind of skimmed over it. I don't want them to skim over it anymore. I want them to do something with it. If we're going full wish list, absolutely full wish list. Some sort of subscription service for codexes and rulebooks, but that's never going to happen. That is 100% wish list. That is not even remotely likely. But oh my god, that would just be brilliant, because I'm just bored of buying books. Just let me pay a monthly fee and I'll be able to access everything. I'd pay it. I'd look at it on my PC, on my iPad, on whatever device I've got on me at the time. That would be ideal. It's never going to happen. Absolutely never going to happen. Sadly. And I mean, of course, there are people out there who like the books. Plenty of people who watch my videos are like, no, Kiri, I want the books. That's fine. I would like both options to exist. That's what I would really like to see. But of course, that is 100% wishlist, because it's never going to happen. Also, more adventurous. Do something crazy. Do something mental. If we're going like 100% full-on wishlist, do something mad. Bring Lehman Russ back as a Wolfen. Bring him back all hairy and like mutated. Do it. Do it. Give me that storyline. What does the Imperium think of a mutated Primarch that is on their side? A loyalist Primarch that comes back looking like a Wolfen. Come on, I want to see that story. I want to see how people react. Similarly, maybe not turn someone traitor, but have someone try and turn back towards the Emperor. Bring Alfarius back. Well, not Alfarius, because Alfarius is dead. Bring Omegon back. bring someone back and have them actually switch sides and try and get back into the Imperium's good graces. Have them have that conversation with Guilliman. Yes, I messed up. I want to be on your side now. I want to see that drama unfold. Don't just do this kind of just as planned garbage or anything. Just give me some proper inter-Primarch drama. I'll accept either a Wolfen Lehman Russ or a traitor trying to come back to the good side. Well, good being highly not the right word. The Imperium side. I think that's pretty much it. I can't think of anything else. No, I think that's it. Oh, and just as a general thing, if we could have if we could just have a whole new range of Imperial Guard, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. New kits for Imperial Guard and Orcs. The kits are old, especially Orcs. Jesus Christ, how old is the Orc kit? Just the Orc boys kit. I think it's older than me at this point, and I'm old as fuck now. It'd be nice. It'd be nice. Anyway, what do you want to see in this brand new year in 2018? What do you want Games Workshop to do? Is there anything that I've said that you're like, yes, I want to see that? Is there anything I've said that you're like, no, I don't want to see that? Is there anything that you've got in your head where, in a perfect world, that would be what they focus their attention on? I'd be interested to hear what you have to say. Let me know in the comments below. As I said before, I hope you had a lovely New Year's Eve, and I hope 2018 is full of good things for you, and I will see you for the next video. Feel free to click all the thingies. You know what they are. I'm not going to bother explaining them, because who cares? I'll see you for the next one. Toodaloo.